One's good. And this one's good. Welcome, everyone. Ewok Templar. Diablo 4. We're back in it. It was a weird day today. But it was a good day. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot healthier, to say the least. Welcome. This is not the grind session. If you ain't with it, you ain't with it. If you are, you're a real trooper. And we appreciate you. Let's get it started. Get it started. I am here. Don't worry, I'm the ghost. I've changed the build slightly. I switched to the Ice Bolt. Because now with rocking the Ice Nova, I feel like when we get them to freeze up more often, we get those nice explosions.
Don't just stand there.
Combined with Fireball, as you can see, we get some crazy ice explosions going on. Some crazy ice chain reactions. But we got a lot of grinding to do. Ain't over, Red Rover. And they changed the way that Ursu's ferocity works, so my attack speed bonus can still go off. It's based off of enemy health that's nearby, rather than if an enemy's burning now. So, honestly, if I'm facing a lot of enemies, a lot easier for it to go off. Because I just need to have one enemy around nearby that has more than 50% of the health, and another enemy nearby that has less than 50% of the health. And then it goes off. We get a crazy high attack speed with our Ice Bolt. It's kind of a broken, a little bit of broken combo we got going on. I mean, my other combo was probably a little bit more broken with the critical chance stacking. But honestly, I'm liking this because you get the ice. You get the Ice Nova to go off every now and then, and you get them to be frozen, and sometimes they just insta-die from the amount of damage they take. I mean, most of them are insta-dying just for the regular Ice Bolt, which is causing some crazy chain reactions, as you can see, but that ice explosion is just another random explosion that can happen without them having to die, which could lead to them dying, which can make the fireballs to go off. So it's pretty nice, I like it. The speed bonus doesn't happen as often as I do with the lightning bolt, because the lightning bolt's like dancing around, it's bouncing around multiple enemies that are close to each other. So the 50% above health and 50% below health, that combo goes off more often. It's pretty nice. Look at this. Most of them are thumping away in one hit. Thump, like just liquefy. I don't need the fast attack rate if most of them die. Look at that. Frozen. I like it. Because now, I forgot, I didn't even notice that with this one, which one? Is it this one? Yeah. This legendary sword that I'm using makes it to where all I have to do is hit them with anything that I cast and they become vulnerable. So I'm getting the vulnerability extra damage going off. And that's not even talk about. Let's not even talk about stacking frozen damage and chill damage over here, and damage to vulnerable enemies. Actually, no. Cold damage against vulnerable enemies has a 20% chance to generate 15 mana. Alright, so I'm just gaining my mana back. We're just gaining mana right back, especially with Ice Shards, because Ice Shards has its passive to where something else I have is where if my core skill hits them a certain percentage, sometimes it refunds the entire cast to where it doesn't even cost me any mana, or it just gives me all the mana back instantly. Which, with the amount of mana regeneration we have going on right now, and I know it's been a while since we talked about the build, so some of y'all might be getting confused about how come I don't do the usual insane ET thing, which go into a long, drawn-out speech about glory and being different in the grind, being me and my mentality becoming a self-actualization and realization. It's just because I was looking at it. And I am, I don't know, after the Ice Nova thing with that other legendary, they made it to where, I forgot what it said, but it's something about you get all the defensive passive abilities all at once, which would include this Ice Nova enchantment effect. I was like, that sounds broken. Let's test it out. Not to mention they changed the percentage of the chance of the Ice Nova going off. So it's just going off more often. Look at that. Look at that. Tasty. It makes me want to fight an even larger armies because they'll probably go off even more often. It's delicious. Nutritious. It feeds me. I don't know what's up with this archer. I don't know why he just took that shot and was like, huh? ¿Qué pasa? He was off in his own little world right there. Which is fine, you know, he wouldn't be like, oh my god. Did someone call for a room deletion? I'm here to serve that. I'm here to fill that role. Decima, room deleter. Call 1-800 delete a room. Nuke these bad boys. Prilosec. Nah, it was a good day. I feel, for the first time in a long time, I feel a lot better. I would have streamed earlier, but like, I think whatever was really bothering me, somehow, maybe I finally got over it, finally released, because I finally got like an actual good night's rest, and somehow that made me just feel warm and cozy all day. Felt like I don't know what happened last night, but it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Feeling a lot better. A lot weirder and a lot better though. Oh my god, was I doing an event here and I just walked away? I didn't even... Oh, there's a dude on the ground who needs help. Oh my goodness. My bad, guy. I was totally in my own little world. I clicked on him to activate it, I think, and then I walked away. Thank God he survived. Hey, buddy. There you go. There you go, Vegeta.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you,
Oh, I forgot to take my juice again as well.
think I can manage from here.
You know what? This is our first big dungeon. We're all right. It's cool. It's not like we missed a lot. Look at this. Chain devastation. Oh my god. I'm just gonna use this different build off. And then I don't know. I might experiment because I have a lot of things in the chest that I'm not even using. We could try equipping different builds. I could look them up. Actually experiment. Actually see what all the huff buff is about. Because I think it's not as fast attacking. It doesn't have like the speed that I like. I just like being able to shoot that lightning super fast. I feel like it's, look at that. It's shooting the same speed with the ferocity going off. It just doesn't feel as fast. Maybe I want to say the projectile speed is the same too, but it just doesn't feel like it. It doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, but that definitely, for the most part, it looks like the same projectile speed. Ooh. Although with the electric ability, with the critical hit chance being even better. Ooh. Here we go. Some sigils. Nice, sweet, delicious sigils. That's why the lightning bolt just like it felt faster. I don't know. This feels equally fast, but it feels like more like the combo goes off and the explosions from fireball kills them really fast, rather than the lightning bouncing back and forth, causing the fireball explosions to go off even faster. I don't know. I have to like stop and compare them side to side. It feels about the same, but like this, and even with Iso's ferocity going off, feels a little slower. Feels a little different. Remember, yesterday we did get touched by one stream boot drop. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky tonight. Maybe we'll dodge them again. I'm going for it. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for the long no stream because I didn't come up with any more material. Other than your audience doesn't stand a ghost of a chance because you have stream booth. You have the ghost in the shell guys. Ghost in the shell bots talking to each other. I wonder if they talk to you. Are they AI powered? Can I type things in chat and the ghosts, the fake people will respond and talk to you? Will they argue with you and be like, no, I disagree. I think Frodo's the sexiest hobbit. And I'll be like, you lie. You lie. Why would you tell a lie like that? It's obviously Sam. Like, I don't know. Awful lot of succubus out today. I mean, yeah, it's definitely doing the job. It's doing the job. I'm bouncing. I'm going in between. I'm shooting and dodging. Seems to be working out. Then we play, because I haven't made Necromancer or Spiritborn or Barbarian. Well, I'm not gonna make Spiritborn for a while because you have to buy that DLC. But if anyone has made those builds and has a fun build that they like with them, let me know. I have a rogue. They're not very high though. They're like level 40 something. I've been enjoying the dropping grenades thing while doing your combos and spinning through the enemies. I like that. But is there another build that I should know about? I assume that the spin to win Barbarian is still in on my default with the Barbarian. Oh my goodness. A pit lord. Hey, who's giving me the buff? You? No, it's not you. You're another one. Alright, there you go. There you go. Had to get more softies next to them. Trap root. Been a while. When you guys do a big deep grind sesh, what's your playlist got? I know some people out there run with Sabaton, stuff like that, and it's not bad. You know, if I was gonna run something like that, maybe I'd mix in some Amana Myth, some other power metal, the sword. That'd be pretty sweet. Right now, I don't know. I'm in a contemporary mood right now. I don't know. Been hitting up the old new metal and a little bit of the progressive. Just in one of those moods, man. Keep not super intense or loose, but I let the intense ones show up when they show up. Because my playlist is so mixed sometimes. It's stuff like Gojira, Korn, and stuff not just show up randomly, even in my more contemporary playlist. Just because I listened to this so long. And usually I'm just jumping on the music app and letting YouTube make the playlist. Years and years of randomly listening to music while I work or walking home from school and making a playlist have curated quite the interesting randomness. I think it's kind of interesting that like after all these years I still I'll click on one of these mixed made for me playlists and I'll still run into bands that I've never even heard of. I just haven't used the app in that long. And it's like, oh man. It's like a time box. Like a time box from your brain. Like when your brain gets trapped in a box made of time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know. What's the deal with the earbuds, man? Why are they the ones you always accidentally rip out of your ear? Like, I have regular headphones, and I'm talking about running into the wire. You know what I mean? Like, if you have wired earbuds, why are those wires the ones you run into the most? But if you have regular headphones, you don't run into that wire as much. How come that wire like naturally rolls off of you, but like earbud wires, they like stick to your skin somehow, so you end up ripping them out of your ear. And what's more annoying is the earbuds I have are those ones where like the nubbin is more snug to your ear than the rest of the earbud. So you run into your wire, you literally like slam it out of your wire. It sounds like you're pulling a part of yourself out of your face because it's in your ear. So it's like a kind of like a loud thump. And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt you. It's just loud enough to make you go up. And then you like look around and you realize not only did you rip the earbud out of your ear, it left the rubber nubbin in your ear. So then you gotta go fish it out. You gotta like pinch it out, then you put it back on. And it's very confusing to me to that little rubber part somehow it sticks better to your ear than the thing it was designed to stick to. I'm like, who's in charge here? I don't know about you, but my ears like have like a, like the skin is kind of a, like it's slightly greasy even when it's dry. So it doesn't make sense that somehow it has a better friction. I wonder if it's a surface area thing, because like where the nubbin's touching the earbud itself, it's like just a little bit of metal, and it's got that little lip around the speaker to make it like have more of a grip. The rubber is like pulling against that. I wonder if like they should have built like little. They should have designed it to have like little like metallic, like a rough spiky area. You know what I mean? Like kind of like how on sometimes knives have like those like diamond ridges on like on the grip, or like on like the grip of a gun. You know what I mean? That little diamond pattern in the metal. I wonder if they should have put that around the lip of where the rubber and the earbud connect, so that like it has more friction. Journal page.
Sent here as punishment. Our options
Oh.
remain in the corridor and starve, or pass through one
I like how no explanation.
chances with what lurks on
There was an update, then for like 4 days we only had 4 potions, and another update happened, and the potions went back to the way they were. No explanation, no like announcement, no like, and in the new design we feel like you have too many potions. We need people dying more often. And then all of a sudden, like after a few days, they went back to normal. And Blizzard didn't say nothing about it. It was like, oh, we got another update. It's software. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the patch notes, if I bother to, if they release them and stop, then said something about it. I don't know. But I found it interesting that they just did it. They just, you don't need that many potions. Like I said last time, I think the hardcore players were probably dropping left or right and not realizing they only had 4. They're like, oh my god, no. My 2-year-old hardcore character, gone. Like a fart in the wind. That would've sucked. That would've sucked monkey butt. And no, I've never sucked a monkey's butt. I'm not for it. I feel like I should say that. If anyone was wondering if that's on the table for me, it's not. Despite what the critics might say. I have never sucked a baboon's ass, and I don't plan to either. But I know how tricksy they get. You have a question like that, you come to me. You ask me directly. Boo Berry. Sorry, let's go to the teleporter. Let's go clear this little area out. Oh! And it's clear. Oh, except for that guy and these guys. Alright, now it's clear. Did he play the song? Play the song. Play the song. You know what's funny? Is that it does say, are you still watching? Like, yeah, video paused, continue watching question mark is the question it does ask in the app, but it's all the way on the bottom of the phone in small text. That's why I said all those times. It's like, why is it pausing without even asking me? It just pauses. But the funny thing is, you can just hit the play button. You don't have to mess with that little message. It's kind of like stealthing its way in. It's like it's tiny. It's like the hidden terms and conditions. It's so small. I'm trying to sneak it in. Like, by the way, this diabetes medication may cause fissures around your anus and genitals, which could be fatal. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you're like, wait a minute, what do you want to... You need to backpedal that one a little bit. What do you mean the lesions around my anus and genitals could be fatal? That seems a bit extreme. That's a bit of a jump. You're telling me that not only could my diabetes medication, not only could it kill me, I could end up ass up with a baboon's ass red. Not only will my people find me with a baboon's ass, the baboon's ass is the reason I died. Like, we don't want to expand on that, man? You don't want to open that up a little bit? I feel like we need to get the science guys back on this, because I've heard of, like, could be fatal, you know, quote unquote, could be fatal, what's it called? Side effects to medication. But baboon's ass red, lesions around my anus and genitals that could be fatal. Lesions by themselves is a rough go. But how? I don't want to look it up. I'd rather it be told to me. I don't want to look up how could the diabetes medication lesions be fatal. It already sounds super unpleasant. Does your ass explode? Like, what happens? I'm curious, but not enough. You know? I'm okay. I'm curious, but I'm all set. If that makes sense. I'm bemused and my heart is full of wonder, but not enough. I crave the knowledge. But my search history, you know, whoever is in the FBI and they're assigned to me, I like to think we have a very fun reputation, a very fun relationship. You know, I keep things simple. How come AI hasn't caused world peace yet? Or, you know, what's up? What's the cure to tribalism? Is space AIDS real? Stuff like that. I keep it loose. I want solutions to problems, but at the same time, I'm not trying too hard, you know? I'm not going all out. Yo, what's up? How's your day going? I'm good, Gianna. How are you? Is that an IV? Are you Gianna the fourth? You're not about to ask me about art or Discord, are you? Alright, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop. It's just for a split second. Just be like, I'm good. Please. Nothing about art or Discord. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mute my soundboard. My bad. Hold on. I'll let you guys see. I'll let you guys see to let you know that I'm on the up and up. I'm on the up and up. Like, there they are. Like, how are you? Oh my god. Yeah, internet. Am I right, guys? Pro MLG. Like, comment, subscribe. And I told them I'm good. Please, nothing about art or Discord. All right. All right. Let's see what they say. We'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna try to be nice today. I want to goof around with them, but at the same time, I kind of want them to I want them to be open to seeking new and different ideas out there than trying to sell me their weird AI art on the internet. If I was looking for an artist, man, I'd look for one. I'm not. Look at me. I am an artist. Are you seeing this? I'm a violence cartographer. The spice is just right. It feels like I went to mixology school and excelled at root beer floats and other soda floats. Because technically you can do it with any soda. Kind of want to make a strawberry soda float right now that I've mentioned it. I could go for some vanilla ice cream, some strawberry soda, and a couple of Oreos just shoved in the top there right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Recently I've been on a sweetness thing. And not like fat. Not like inner fat person qualities, like weird, decadent, stay-at-home mom, a little treat for myself quality. You know what I mean? I like to get a tiny piece and eat it slowly. Like, I'll get like 2 or 3 cookies, and I'll get like a fork, and I'll break the cookie up into like really tiny pieces. I'm talking like maybe 1.5 centimeters in diameter. And I eat it. I chew it slowly. I let the little cookie crumble, and the little sugary bits glide around my tongue and the top of my plate, roof of my mouth. And I savor every little morsel. It would take me more than a few seconds to devour that entire little cookie crumb. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest. I'm being open. E.T. Sometimes, not always, not about everything. Sometimes I like to get that book called The Inner Machinations of My Mind that are an enigma to the world. I like to pop it open. Pop it open. Like a trunk. Full of delectable delights. I feel like I like to treat my mind like a trunk full of weapons in a zombie apocalypse. I got some baseball bats, I got some chains, but I also got a couple of long rifles, you know? I like to whip them out every now and then to show them off and be like, behold, my things. Does that make sense? I try to keep it MLG straight legit ripping for all of y'all as much as possible. Or as much as possible, as much as I can. Where did I get this box? Yeah. Been reading the Tao lately, so if anyone's wondering why I'm so dedicated to this idea, it's because the way I look at it, I'm building anti-success entropy. My extreme loserisms and nothing burgersness is at such a high level. It's creating a success slash awesome vacancy that must be filled. God, that's a lot of clerics. I'm loving this. Now we can get some explosions going off. You know, my favorite thing about being a sorcerer or a wizard in any dungeon crawler is to make a colorful mess of the entire screen. Which makes me kind of miss some of the magic spells from Diablo 3. I liked the purple magic missile build. Because then you could, like, there was one thing in Diablo 3 where, like, you kill them and they would explode into 4 more magic missiles. So, like, if you had a bunch of enemies and you were using magic missile, oh my god, you could, especially with a bunch of weak enemies, you can make this big wave, this big torrent of purple magic missiles all over the place. It was a good way to wipe out a boss if you just surround it by a bunch of little enemies. And that's how it's done. That's how it's done. Now look, they disappeared. They left. All I told them was to please know nothing about art or Discord, and that was enough. They gave up. Oh, maybe we should try that more. I guess not. At least they accepted. They humbly accepted my decision, my openness to them. Like, they could have said, "Hi, that's cool," and then, like, dipped. They could have said something, but obviously, kind of like dating. It's about the numbers. You got to go out there, shoot everything like a rabid beast into the darkness, and hope for the best. So more power to those artists. But you think there'd be a better way. Also, they might not actually be artists. They could be scammers. That's true. Forgot I talked about that last time. For all I know, that's a bunch of Indian dudes from India named George just trying to steal those dang rich American monies out of those fat wallets. Little do they know we're also in a recession. Like, this is rough out here. It's rough out here, man. Groceries, am I right? The prices? No, my God. Get out of town.
My child, all alone in this forest. Please, help me find
Not my politicians, or whatever they're called. Ah, yeah, it's nothing like helping a ghost that's under the threat of ghost violence. When will the ghost on ghost violence end? You see these blue nothing burger ghosts, they don't attack anyone. And yet the green ghosts attack them, I guess because of their indifference to the ghost on ghost violence in the world. They don't want to be part of either the green gang or the red gang. They just want to be ghosts and nothing more. But the dang greenies and the dang reddies, man, they're just a couple of fascist punks, if you ask me. Everyone's got to be a violent ghost, and you either got to be red or green. And I guess that's why you never see them together. I do have a dream, though. I have a dream one day we'll see the red and green ghosts together. Even if they are working against us at the same time. Kind of be like Keenan Peele when the bald guy went to prison and he tried to join the skinheads because he thought they were the bald brotherhood. They'll all be against me, but at least they'll be working together. I'll end green and red hatred by being in opposition to both of them. I think that's beautiful. Who is this? Hot Papa Road. Who's that guy talking about things? Look at that. I was like, why do I feel like I should be skateboarding on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater right now? What's Papa Rover's playing? That's another game I need to get, but we should get, they remastered 2, right? They remade it? Because I know they did it for 3, but I think last time I looked they didn't have 2. At least on the Steam store. I'm glad they popped that one open again. Rank up, try to pull off a 900 again. I like making my own plaque, too. I do have one of the skates, thanks to Epic. Got one of the skates for free. Maybe by the time we popped that baby open. That's technically a collectathon. That's technically a collectathon RPG, isn't it? Can you collect all the skateboards? Are you a street guy, a vert guy, or a combination? Let me know down in the comments below. Pull a 900 over the pipe? Come on now, MLG Probius, bro. Let me at it. Let me know. Let me see. Hold on, that's a map marker. Help me out. Help me out. Stick drift. Not now. Now is not the time. You know, in that sense, we're here. Oops, no, don't buy things. How did I talk to the shop merchant through the wall? Wait a minute. That's new. The game forced me to buy 30 grand worth of useless material. Gone now. It's not a big deal when you have this much gold, but still. Still, apparently I yelled at him through the wall. Hello, sir. I would like to purchase that tunic of yours. He's like, alright, well. Like, sounds like a social disorder. Maybe you need to go see a therapist for that whole not being able to talk to people face to face thing you got going on. I have made several mistakes, friend, right? Several errors have occurred in my journey here. They use formaldehyde in vapes? No, that's new. What does that do? Is that like they use it as preservative? Does it make it you from not looking less dead while you vape? Does it seal your juices away? Is it for cannibalism? A natural juice sealant? Oh, 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 spicy boys. I tell you what though. This slightly icier, oh there it is. I was like, it's not rocking these guys as fast. Maybe I should have to play a little bit more aggressively. Nah, it's definitely those blood bombs they're dropping. I'm just not paying attention enough. Oh, who's this? Hell yeah. It's hell yeah. Any people say that? They go to their concerts? When hell yeah comes on, like, hell yeah, it's hell yeah. I would, because I'm a dork.
Never seen something finer.
Wish they had more good songs. Like, I like the one songs that I do like of theirs, I like a lot. But I stopped and listened to the album, and it's like, it's really hit and miss with me for some reason. And the songs I do like, of course, are the most popular ones, which are usually like the harder ones. And I was like, man, why didn't they just keep it with that? If you form a supergroup with the lead singer of Mudvayne, and you don't keep it hard all the time? I feel like it's easy. Although it does, like, I think about it, the different Hell Yeah songs that I do like, they just sound like Mudvayne songs without the bass. Without that bass slapping, the slap of the bass slap. Oh, I forgot his name. I remember the bassist in Korn, Fieldy, but everyone else. I forget. I used to know his name. I had a friend in high school who was a bassist, and he was really into good bass players, and that was one of the ones we would talk about. Because that guy, I don't know if you guys have stopped and actually listened to Mudvayne's bass player, or just watched him. He is a slapping madman. He is slapping the hell out of it. He's slapping that bass like it owes him money. Okay? The plucking and slapping that is happening to that bass has, and he doesn't look, it's not like the bass does owe him money. It's not like he's trying to hurt the bass. It's so good. It thumps. You just gotta go stop and experience it. You gotta go all in and feel that bass. All I'm saying is it feels like that bass is paying bills you didn't know existed. See the green ghost. Once again, we have division. Division amongst the people. The dead people. They'll work with the skelly men. They'll work with the zombies, but never the red ghost. Why is that? Why is this? Why is this the way it is, man? Now, I know John Lennon couldn't exist in Sanctuary because, you know, imagine there's no heaven. It's easy, you try. There's no hell below us. Because literally in Diablo 3, you go to both. So, wouldn't have worked out. He'd be like, yeah, that song Imagine would actually, in Sanctuary, in Diablo Land, it would come off as like well-wishing, rather than theory. So John Lennon would, if John Lennon was born in Sanctuary instead of Earth, he would have been out of luck with that song. They would have looked at him like, what are you talking about, dude? You can see heaven and hell right over there, and they're mad at us. Stop playing that dang guitar of yours, pick up a shovel. We got demons in the courtyard. And one of them looked me in the eye and said, let's get it on. So yeah, that would have worked out a little bit differently. It makes me really admire the snake guys. I know I keep on going back to them, but they're like, I don't know. They're like integral to my plot now. Ragged piece of parchment.
Prepared to face demons, fortified against the denizens of hell itself. What we found was infinitely more horrifying. The creatures we encountered, I assumed they were human at one time. But now they were like ravenous animals, hungry for flesh. Hot, steaming flesh consumed straight from the bones.
These Animus characters weird me out. I don't know why they made them this way. Like, why are these the only ones where you kill them and they immediately spawn another Animus character? It's like, why not just have them both there? It feels weird. I don't know. It feels like, ah, look, it's doing something different and new, but it's like nothing. You know what I mean? Instead of both of them just standing around, one of them is there, and then you kill him, and then his friend shows up after he died. He does the same thing the other one was doing. Sort of standing around, waiting for you to die. Try to kill you. Doesn't really work out though, you know, because you're tough and all. Built for tough. And they're just little maggots. They're pretty big and aggressive, but you know, a couple of spells here and there, it gets rid of them. But the important thing is that they're not just both standing there. Only one of them standing there, and after you kill them, the other one shows up. That's it's like, whoa, what's Blizzard gonna think of next? Is it gonna be a closet next time? He like peeks out while you're fighting. Oh no! After you kill him, I'm gonna jump out at you. You know. Maybe they fall down from the ceiling, or maybe the enemy. He gets all mad. He goes into a rage state and he explodes. And out of that exploding body is his other friend who was lit inside of him the whole time. Like a fleshy mech warrior being piloted by a maggot. You know what I mean? We have a lot of ideas over here. Don't you worry. Listen, I'm giving them a hard time, but I'm actually, you know, I'm not too demanding. It's cool. What we got, I like. Could it be better? Yes, but everything could be better. You know? I mean, look, I got a blue horse. Not having more than one default dog, though, does bother me. Also, if you're a cat person, you have to buy the cat. You have to give Blizzard someone in Blizzard's definitely a dog person, because the dog was free, the first one at least. And he's a good boy. But if you want the cat, oh, you gotta pay for the cat. You gotta give us money for the cat. Alright? We're gonna need some of those silver coins. It's not gambling because you're using the coins. Which, to be fair, it's not. It's not. It's just an in-game currency. It's more like mine coins, like Minecraft or Roblox. Now, if there's a website giving out Diablo coins at slot machines, and that'd be a prop. That'd be, oh, now someone's gambling. Someone's rambling. Someone's a backbiter. A neckbeard. I forget the rest of the lyrics. I don't think a neckbeard was actually one of the lyrics. That one just slipped in. What if you only had the neckbeard? What if you shaved the front part off and left only the neck hair? So like you look like a weird. And I'm not like all the way back, like what the Amish do with like their chin beards, but worse. Like you're trying to make like a lion's mane and framing your head. Basically, you look like a human sunflower, basically, with your face just poking out. No one goes for that look, and if they do, they're probably told that looks terrible. There's gotta be one guy who does it and keeps all the time because, oh, it's what I like. It's what I like. He suffers from that, like, the uniqueness plague, is like what I like to call it. I need to be different. I am so unique. Look how unique I am. Alright, watch out now. You're 2 seconds away from getting your hair blue and getting a nose piercing. Look how different I am from everyone by being the most different. And I'm just like, calm down. Have you tried being a good person first, rather than worrying about how you're interpreted by the eyes of others? First of all, for someone who doesn't want the approval of others, you sure do a lot of things to make your attention, to make yourself known in the crowd. It's like the equivalent of those people that get trucks and then put the rubber balls on them. I'm like, what are you doing? Who are those for? Is that funny? Is it supposed to be a giant dog? Are those dog balls? Because that's what they look like. They don't look human. If that's the case, why not go all out? Why not get the just get the van from Dumb and Dumber? Because at least then that would be kind of cool. Get the entire fur bag going. And I was gonna drop it, but now it's just too much work. It's too much work. I also free the skeletons. Who is this? Oh, this is Korn. I never heard this one. Must be one of their newer albums. Didn't even recognize them. If I didn't know this was Korn, I would have thought this was like a Static X tribute band. Where the lead singer just sounded kind of like Jonathan Davis. What is that? What is it? There wasn't more evil ghost here than normal. It was made of black smoke and had red demon blades. It was trying to stab me like one of those regular rogue enemies. It wasn't tougher, but I've never seen him before, and I was like, whoa. Is that a hate of the old world? Am I about to die instantly? Does he do infinite damage? Like, he looked like an enemy from freaking Magic the Gathering. He looked like one of Soren Markov's assassins. Thank God he died instantly like all the others, because he freaked me out. He was the most evil-looking guy. He looked like, you know, if he had a twisted up face and was hovering, I would swear to God he was a Star Weird. Shadow Plunge. Complate. Good old snake people. They'll never depress. They'll never. What's it called? Disappoint my expectations. There you go. Good old snake cult. They're a different enough enemy to where they're not super different, but they're not the same to where I really appreciate them. Heaven is right there. You're knocking on its door. There's literally a highway to hell. You can see it. You can look at it. You can even look into hell. And both these guys said, "Nah, F all of that. We're gonna worship a snake god." And you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. In the face of evidence, they just said, "You know what? That's good and all, but we still don't like it. We're gonna leave. Good day." Well, it looks like we're not summoning any goblins with this one. What the hell? MLG probably spelled error.